We are entering the week this morning with a little bit of humor, courtesy of stand-up comedian Alex Edelman. Check this out.
I am the least interesting person in my family. My brother AJ, this is true. This is not a joke. My brother, I mean, like, it is eventually. I'll make it into, but like, AJ qualified for the 2018 Winter Olympics for Israel. And when people find that out, they ask me a ton of questions. They're like, your brother? Yes. Your brother? Yes. Your brother's an Olympian? Yeah. If you're wondering, turns out it's nurture.
Funny. All right, he's doing what he does best. That, of course, is making people laugh. He's joining us in studio, and he's also going to be doing this for Just for Laughs Toronto, which is really exciting.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
Nice to have you in studio.
Thanks for having me.
I know, we feel like we're co-hosting right now.
Yes, I know. I'm so thrilled. I'm like, what a promotion from guest to anchor,
There
you know?
you go. I know, it happened so fast.
I'm going to be talking about, the nacho segment was absolutely disgusting.
Oh,
I
okay.
cannot, it's the most disgusting thing I've
Really?
ever seen, to put nachos just like on a table, too.
Okay, well, let's put it up so you can relive it again.
It
Okay.
is truly...
So we showed everybody this. It was a sidebar video of people eating the nachos off the table. You're not into this.
I'm not into this.
Why not?
First of all, don't put... Everyone's like, oh, it's gourmet. It's not gourmet. It's still Doritos off of tinfoil. Like, let's be real about what it is. Now you're showing the wrong video. Oh, no, that's the right video.
No, because
God.
they're basically painting the picture. You're going to eat the nachos while looking at that gorgeous view.
It is so disgusting. I am so sorry. It is just one of the grossest things I've ever seen.
The meat doesn't get it for you?
No, nothing gets it for me. It's like, it's also so fun. It's also so funny. They're like, we really made the meat, but it's still Doritos.
Right, that's
It's just like, we've seasoned your lobster with Skittles, you know? It's disgusting.
It's on how you eat it too, right?
No,
I mean, the scoops at it, they elevated it a little bit.
Yeah.
You're able to get more in one bite?
Yeah, more disgusting in one bite. But that's my is this a wildly controversial opinion? I have no idea.
I don't know. We'll find out on Twitter.
Yeah.
I want to ask you about early mornings. I'm used to them. I've been doing them. You work late nights. How was this wake up for you this morning?
I took a red eye the night before last from Los Angeles, where I live, so I am completely wrecked. But also, I don't know. At some point, your schedule is so crazy and your internal clock is so messed up that you're just like, whatever, I'll sleep when I can. And also, I've never been to Toronto before.
You haven't been here?
No, so it's been like, I've been trying to see as much as I possibly can.
And what is on the list? Like, what have you been told to go see?
I'm going to, first of all, someone's like, you should do the Edge Walk on the CN Tower, but whenever...
That goes through, like, that's, like, I have not even done the Edge Walk. That's like saying, you know, you should go to the rappel off the whatever mountain you're gonna go to.
Wait, is it literally you're outside on the...
Yes, have you not, you're with straps and then you hold back and you walk around the CN Tower.
Fine, I will do this.
Okay.
I will do that. Also, I'm a huge hockey fan, so I'm gonna wind up at the Hockey Hall of Fame, which is big for me. I'm a Bruins fan, which I know is not gonna, which will get me booed on social media, which is fine. But like, enormous hockey fan.
That's great.
Growing up, I always wanted to go to Perry Sound, Ontario, because that's where Bobby Orr is from.
Of course.
My favorite.
Perry Sound is so good. Okay, when you started your career, I'm always curious as to how comedians get started. And do you remember that moment when you made the people laugh? Was it a classroom environment? Like, what was it for you that got you going?
No, I was so terrible. I was like, someone's like, when did you realize you were funny? I was like, about 5 years into stand-up comedy.
Oh,
like,
really?
It was not good for a long time. I started a music open mic near my house at a pizza place. And I went and I was like, I'd like to do stand-up comedy. And the host was like, that's a terrible idea. And I was like, okay. And she's like, how much time do you want to do? And I was like, how much time do the musicians do? And she was like, 20 minutes. And I was like, oh, I'll do 20 minutes.
No way.
I bombed so hard.
For 20 minutes?
Yeah, and I rollerbladed to the venue. So I had to walk to the back and put on my rollerblades. And the host went up and was like, maybe he'll get better. And because of that one like comment, I went back every Tuesday for 2 years. So like I was terrible, but like eventually you get better at it. And
the more hours, the more time you put into it.
And maybe this week I'll finally be funny.
This is going to be the moment.
This will be my first. This will be my first good time.
Well, you are in town for Just for Laughs Toronto.
Yeah.
You have a show called Just for Us, which I understand that you performed off Broadway in New York, right?
Yeah,
And didn't
I did
a couple show up thinking they were coming to see?
This Is Us. That's right. Oh my God. So the show is it's a stand-up comedy solo show, but after, like, there was a couple and they were sitting a few rows back and I kept seeing them, like, looking at each other. And afterwards, the husband came up to me, he's like, so it's based on the NBC show? And I was like, what NBC show? And he was like, This Is Us. And I was like, Just for Us. He's like, This Is Us. And his wife was like, I told you, sweetie.
Oh
like, he had
my
no
God.
idea
What do you think
what he
they
was seeing.
expect? Like, what was it? What would a This Is Us live
I don't
adaptation?
know. Sterling K. Brown live on stage? I have no idea. It's also so dramatic. I'm
Yeah.
like, and also, the end, like, he sat through the whole show, and I think he was like, when he came up to me,
Yeah.
he still thought he had seen something based on like an episode of This Is Us
Oh
that
my
he had
gosh, I
missed.
can't even. I
Like
can't
about
even.
some like Jewish guy exploring his identity or something.
Wow. Okay, well, listen, if you want to see This Is Us, the live adaptation, you've got to check out Alex
Yeah,
Edelman
sure.
tonight and tomorrow night as part of Just for Laughs Toronto. Thanks for being here.
Thanks so much. It was my first time performing in Toronto, so it's been a delight. I'm,
Awesome.
very
Awesome. Well, it's good
excited.
to have you on the show today.
Thank you. Thanks for having
All
me.
right.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this, be sure to subscribe here, or you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.